This is Jon Cohen at NextLaw, and I'm talking about new stunt driving laws in Ontario. This is lesson 4, the police officer. And this video directly addresses the new stunt driving laws in Ontario, also known as the MUMS Act, Moving Ontarians More Safely, and it will focus on what not to do in court rather than the court process itself. So my firm, NextLaw.ca, defends roughly over 500 clients each year with stunt driving charges in Ontario, and this means that we do more than double that or triple in phone calls. So I've compiled this series of reasons that people give for their stunt driving charges in hopes of mounting a defense. Now, first, before we start, let's understand how the law views or sees your stunt driving charge. While most of you may not like the next part of this video or what I'm about to say, understand it's not coming from me. Rather, it's coming from the way in which the province of Ontario or the prosecutor or the actual law sees your stunt driving charge. Put simply, the province only needs to prove that you were above the speed limit of 40 kilometers per hour on a road that is 70 kilometers per hour posted speed limit or less, or a speed limit of 50 kilometers or more on a road that has a posted speed limit of 80 kilometers per hour or more. And that's it. It's that simple. So a common reason people want to fight stunt driving charges because of the police officer. The police officer didn't treat me right or something like this. Often clients will tell how they're so upset with the officer for a multitude of reasons, such as they left me and my family at the side of the road with no way to get home, or they didn't show me the radar, or they were rude to me, or they arrested me for a short period of time, and hundreds of other more complaints. Now, while this may sound logical when you're debating your charge, the bottom line is that the law does not generally care about the specifics of the interaction between you and the police officer. If the radar caught you at a speed classified as stunt driving, then that is enough to convict you in most circumstances. Unless the officer did something against procedure or against the law, it won't really help your case, because whether the officer was nice or whether the officer was rude, it will not help you prove that the radar device was wrong. And that generally is all the province will need to convict you in a court of law. The officer is allowed to be short or frustrated or nice as long as they are following procedure. They have a job to do, and different officers do this job differently. Their behavior does not change the nature of the stunt driving charge itself. In fact, they will outline all of their interactions with you once they submit the disclosure, the evidence of what happened at the roadside to the court, which they're obligated to do. The officer keeps notes about the charge and the interaction and is required to submit this to the court within a month or so after your charge to be used as evidence in your stunt driving case. So now you're left with, that's it, there's nothing I can do, I'm going to lose my license for 1 to 3 years. Well, absolutely not. Just because you've been charged with stunt driving, it does not mean that you will be convicted of stunt driving. The charge is just the beginning of the legal process. And yes, it is a devastating start, because now you have this 14-day car impound and a 7-day or soon to be 30-day license suspension at the roadside before you even get to your court date. So now is the time to get some legal advice and proceed very carefully, because while stunt driving may seem like a simple traffic charge that many people may not take seriously, the best way to think about it is, how would you function if your license was suspended and you could not drive a car for a minimum of 1 year? So you run the real risk of losing your job, or not being able to get to job interviews, or not being able to take care of your family, or not being able to use a car for emergencies, and 1,000 other reasons. So that's how serious this charge can be if not dealt with properly. So don't mistake this video as telling you to hire somebody. That's not the point here. The point here is, it's in your best interest to at least reach out and get some free legal advice, because a proper law firm that specializes in stunt driving may have a strategy and a legal course of action that could prevent this license suspension. And best of all, this call is free. So you can scroll down below or look at the description below, and you can book a free meeting with Dan Joffe or myself, Jon Cohen, and there is no obligation, but the call could change everything.